and make sure you work on those cups questions, okay? Now, my friend Steve put the fat guide. I'm the person fat guide, but I wanted to give you a paper fat guide. It just reminds you, this was not in your handout, Ms. Rodriguez, so I'll leave these behind with you, okay? Go ahead and look, when you guys were in 7th grade, this is you guys in 7th grade. What does number 13 say, correct or change?
Correct.
Okay, underline it. Does it say sentence or
Yes.
sentences?
Sentence.
So that's ROF. What did I tell you that ROF stands for? It's either a what?
Run-on.
Run-on or a
Fragment.
fragment, okay? Not too bad, but I did the math. This was you guys in 2019, you were 7th graders, now you're 10th graders, okay, taking the test, okay? Now I want you to notice, do I have the whole passage there? No, they're not asking you about the whole stinking passage. They're asking you about one what? One sentence. Okay? Is that my 10-minute warning or 5?
10.
Okay. Which one's lower between 13 and 14? Okay,
Oh, yeah, maybe.
look at 14. Go ahead and read it as a class for me.
What is correct way to write this?
Okay, underline correct for me, please. And I want you to notice, when you were in 7th grade, what percentage of the 7th graders got that one correct? Okay, it was because it was the one that's hard, but for some reason, this one was a little bit easier, so the one that we should probably practice is the one that's a little bit what? Harder. All right. Who read that last one? He did, right? So you can, maybe you can be nicer than he was to you. Was he a 3, a 2, or a 1 compared to you?
He was louder than me.
Okay, so 3 points you can put for your whole team. Okay, you're doing a good job, sir. I pay. I'll just fire him, and you can go on the road with me, and you can help me with my. I'll give you like $250 a day. Would that be okay? Like a little about 1,000 a week. You're like, sir, I'll go with you. You can stop waiting to bus right now. All right. If you can hear me, raise both hands. On those, when it says correct, the secret trick to help you is circle every comma and every period. Go ahead and do that right now. If you pay attention to the commas and periods, that's where they're going to try and trick you. On the commas, I put the letter Y. What color does that stand for? Yellow. Okay. Are there any more punctuations?
Yes. The comma
Another one?
and the period.
Okay. And I circled all of them. It's like in the shape of the round, each of they have a yellow ball. Where's the red one? Where's the red one right now? Is it gonna be you instead of him? Okay, well, he wants to do it, so go ahead and toss it to him without hurting him. Don't kill. All right, watch me, guys. I'm hoping that there's one of these in this room. I brought it out just to talk about this part. What are these little dudes called?
Minions.
I'm hoping that some of you in this room are gonna be minions of him, mini-me's of him that, oh man, I know what to do every time because he's such a good teacher, okay? Watch how I read it. And all I want you to do is, if I read it correctly, I'm gonna be able to tell that this is a run-on or a fragment. Capital. Why did I say capital? Because it starts with a what?
Capital.
Underline that M 3 times. Many fans, plural, have gotten frustrated with the capital Dallas, capital Cowboys. Point for her. Comma. Why did I say comma? Because it's there. Okay? In spite of having incredible athletes each year, comma, they can never seem to make it to the playoffs. Period. Did it kill me to say that?
No.
But if you don't want to say anything, then just do the bouncing. How many times would I have bounced on the table?
2 times.
2 times, very good. How many times on the floor?
One.
Okay, look at me. Instead of slowing down right there, they were supposed to
Stop.
stop. So draw a wall for me right there. So I either have to stop with a semicolon. I already know that that's wrong because we're not supposed to slow this sentence down. We're supposed to stop it either with a semicolon. So you can go ahead and cross off that one because we already know we can't put a comma there. Okay? Would H be okay?
No.
Yes, because it does have the
It
correct.
stops.
What about J?
Yes.
Okay, so one of those. We only have 3 left. Volunteer to read these 3 because we only have how many? 5 minutes left probably?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. You can read letter, which one did we get? I already forgot we got rid of one of them.
We
G,
got rid
right?
of G.
Okay, cross off G, everybody. Okay. And if you don't mind, say the word capital. That way you can pay attention.
G or H?
F. Do F. Sorry, my bad.
Capital many fans have gotten frustrated with the Capital Dallas, Capital Cowboys.
Semicolon.
Semicolon.
And again, that's a bounce on the table. So you with the yellow ball bounce on the table. Go ahead, can you?
In spite of having incredible athletes each year, period.
Period. So even though that was sort of like a dependent clause, in spite of, even though, opposite, should I end with a period there or a comma? Comma. So everybody cross off that period. That means another one that I take out. But unless you say that, what happens, sir? They read it silently and their brain does not say, oh, that's making me stop. And if you read it out loud, your brain makes you stop at a stop sign, just like your car does, okay? The whole class, let's try H. Let me see which table is the loudest. 3 points for the loudest table. Ready? Don't forget the capitals. Ready, go.
Capital many fans have gotten frustrated with the Capital Dallas, Capital Cowboys.
Period.
Capital I. In spite of having incredible athletes each year, comma.
They
They can never seem to make
comma.
it comma to playoffs.
Okay, there's one thing wrong. Does anybody see it? Raise your hand. What is the one thing wrong with it? If she's wrong, no one gets any money.
No.
I'm just kidding. What do you think is wrong? There's one of the commas does not belong there. You don't need to stop the last comma. Okay, get rid of that comma. That means the last one's correct.
No,
No.
wrong.
Sí, es la única que quedan.
I know the H is wrong. I'm
It's
sorry.
the only one that's, yeah, that one's wrong because of this comma right here. Okay, ready? We gotta wrap it up. Last one, we can see, let's hear how it sounds correctly. Go. Capital, many fans.
have gotten frustrated with the Capital Dallas, Capital Cowboys.
Semicolon.
In spite of having incredible athletes each year, comma. They can never seem to make it to the playoffs, period.
So Michelle, going, what happened was only 46% of the 7th graders, now 10th graders, knew how to have an independent clause followed by a semicolon with a dependent clause followed by an independent clause. And so if they didn't know that in 7th grade, they probably would struggle with that. That is the correct one. So let's circle that answer because that's the only one that did it completely correct. All right, sir, who's got the most points?